Greetings and welcome back, one and all, to the Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, where Isdar is currently fairly low down here. This is where the Shocker Brute is. This is where our base is, all the way over there. We came down here with a metal tank to get a little bit of swamp water so that we can get some salt water. Now, problem is, we've got Colin with us, and you know what? I guess the first thing I should really do is check the state of Colin. Colin, you've got about half of your capacity in terms of volume available in there, and a little bit less than half in here. Got an awful lot of things around here. Okay, let's move a bunch of stuff into Colin's lower compartment. We're not going to move the zombie corpse, but we will, however, move all of the leather, all of the plastic, and the rags. I'm glad that it couldn't move the zombie corpse there. We'll also take the trowel, tainted bones. You know what? We'll take the tainted meat as well. And the rags. There we go. Now, apparently, I put away my towel. It's remarkably annoying. I don't want to not have my towel with me. The sewing kit can go away, the reinforced T-bot is going to stay out, and the toolbox is going to stay out. Got 3 pine cone, 3 pine bows, glass bottle. Okay, let's drop a bunch of things. We'll drop the pine cone, these, the glass bottle, all of the meat. The lasagnas are staying out though. Let's drop that off. Let's drop the, where are you, the sewing kit into the front compartment of Colin. Next, we want to remove from the front compartment of Colin our towel. Because we need a towel. You can't just walk around without a towel. It's just crazy talk. Alright, let's butcher this corpse as well since we're here. Let's also move all of this stuff down. Now, I was given advice since the last episode where when you cut everything up on a tile, you don't butcher the corpses. You only cut things up. Now that has saved me a potentially really bad situation. Let's move over all of these leather patches. Ooh, wow. You know what? Since we're probably going to be taking the bones with us anyway, how about we just move all these down, then butcher everything on this tile. There we are. There we go. Then, move everything we can from this tile into Colin. Yeah, stop moving items. Where is it? It's right there, really? My lord, it crept up on us fast. Let's take a look at the state of things. The child is right next to us. The brute is ages away. So we can easily kill the child and then continue moving items. Move all of them. There we go. Now you may be wondering to yourself, Avak, why are you collecting all of that stuff? Scratch pair of boots. Yeah, just cut everything I can up there and then butcher the child as well. And what we got? Crazy amounts of leather patches, actually. It's worth keeping. So we'll move it all down. Then we'll move it all into Colin. There we go. Now, the reason why I'm cutting all of these things up and why I'm still lingering near where this Shocker Brute is first and foremost, the leather patches are just going to come in handy later on. But I'm really tempted to fight that Shocker Brute for the chance of getting some good bionics. Sporting goods store. We could take refuge in here, perhaps. Hello? Hello. Stop dragging, Colin. Just cut you down. Failed to penetrate my armor. That's good. Jeans, tied a pair of socks, camisole. Cut everything up. Also cut the zombie corpse up. We'll leave Colin there. Then we shall move everything up into Colin. Colin is eventually going to stop being able to have anything put inside. Oh, hello, tough zombie. Let's quickly take you down, shall we? Anything in there? I'm not sure if there is. I don't recall actually being here before. I'm not sure if I was ever brave enough to check this shop out. No, actually, I'm fairly certain I did, come to think of it. Though that said, why was there a zombie there? Yes, cut everything up, and then butcher the zombie as well. Then move everything out of the way of the door. That way we can actually close the door. Right, I'm going to be brave, and I'm going to turn on our wearable flashlight. No, we did not. This is a sporting goods store we have not been to before. Before we do anything, let's have a quick look at what we have here. Tainted meat, bones, a Spetsnaz, a knife techniques, leather backpack, a leather backpack, okay, pair of swimming gloves, fencing EP, okay, hockey stick, small plastic bottle of servings of, what's in it? I can't actually easily see what it says. Pair of socks, a kukuri, wow, okay. Trapper's Life, Swim Planet, Knife Fighter's Notes, headgear, pair of hard leg guards, that would actually be quite good, a hand pump, a reflex bow. Ooh. Now that would be better than our longbow, I would imagine. I can't say for certain, but... Okay, this is well worth us spending a bit of time here. So... First and foremost, well, we'll start on this wall and then we'll move along. Pair of swimming gloves we'll take. Fencing EP. A weapon used for fencing, the most noble of all sports. The EP is the heaviest and stiffest of the fencing weapons and therefore perhaps the most useful. Bash of 3, stab of 7, moves per attack 95. Doesn't have any particular techniques, which kind of surprises me. Hockey stick... Small plastic bottle of servings of protein, probably. We're going to leave the hockey stick, I think. Pair of socks, a towel, no. Pair of rollerblades. Pair of inline skates. Very fast on flat floors, but they make it hard to move on rough terrain. Or to dodge effectively. What do we get out of this? Plastic and cotton. Yeah, sure, we'll pick that up then. And we've got some bandages. Very, very good. What are we going to have in here? Anything? Yes, there are a couple of things in here. You know what? Let's turn on the light. Okay, not too much. Outdoor adventures, we'll take you. Now, just so that you're aware... Ooh, we can use this to make Survivor Runner Pack. I have turned off Skill Rust. It's back down to using Intelligence Capped, which means that I will lose skills, but they're limited to loss only... as much as the level that I'm on. So I can't lose a level, but I can lose my progress towards the next level, which I feel is the closest in terms of the spirit of the skill rust that was implemented. I don't like having it completely removed, as I feel it makes the game a little bit too easy. But I do like not forgetting something I've learned just because I spent 5 days without using it. I'll drop that off. Outdoors adventures as well. You know, I think Isdar could do with a little bit of lasagna. There we go. Alright, let's head up here. What have we got? A pair of hard leg guards. Now that's what I like. Ooh, and a waffle iron too. Headgear. Lightweight sports headgear designed to protect the head while sparring. This piece of clothing can be refitted. It's generally worn as clothing. This piece of clothing is large enough to accommodate mutated anatomy. It's designed to take a bit of a bashing. Plastic, leather. Okay. Let's have a quick look at what we're currently wearing. We're wearing a tactical helmet. Generally worn as clothing, in which case we're not wearing the headgear. Bismuth, matchbook. A dive bag, a lightweight mesh backpack, commonly used by swimmers and divers. This gear is strapped onto you. This piece of clothing performs well even when soaking wet. We'll take it just so we can break it apart. Swim planet. Anything else? A bikini top. Sure. We'll bring her along. We can cut her off if for nothing else. And let's drop off a lot of the things that we've just picked up. I'm actually going to keep hold of that, and we'll have a look at it in just a moment. The headgear, the dive bag, the bikini top all need to go in there. So does the waffle iron. That's good enough. Right. Now, let's have a look at these hard leg guards. A pair of polyurethane leg guards with neoprene backing. This piece of clothing lies close to the skin. This piece of clothing performs well even when soaking wet. Bash 6, cut 6. That's actually really nice. That's really, really quite nice. What are we currently wearing on our legs? Let's go over to legs. We've got long underwear and a pair of leg warmers. Cargo shorts and cargo pants. We'd have to lose one of these, and that one, my pair of leg warmers gives me 20. How much do these give? Encumbrance of 1, warmth of 20. Can I refit it, is the question. Because it's a lot better than what I've currently got. And I do apologize if I cough during this episode. I'm coming down with something. I've got a bit of a tickly cough, and I'm sneezing a lot. And right now I am doing my damnedest to manage my incredible urge to cough now and then. I'm fairly proud that I've managed to get this far, but once or twice already a cough has almost just crept out. So I'm giving you a bit of forewarning there. Right, we want to get out of Colin a specific item. We want, where are we? We'll take the sewing kit, though I don't believe that's what we want. We want the welder and the wooden needle. Right, let's apply the welder, because I'm fairly certain that's what we're going to need for this. Don't have enough plastic chunks. Well, I should have enough. How about plastic chunks? There we go. Really? I've only got one? You're kidding me. You're absolutely kidding me. Wow, okay. Well, let's reset that. There should be some rollerblades in here that I should be able to get rid of. Let's see, did I put it in here? It'll be under clothes. All the way at the top. Clothing, baseball cap. Okay, no, it's not here then. Let's see, clothing here. We'll take the headgear. We'll take the hiking boots. Okay, let's put it on the floor then. So we want the hiking boots, the rollerblades. Yeah, that's all we're going to take out of there. And I will drop the headgear. Is there anything else I want to drop? And the plastic chunk. There. Now, I should be able to cut up all I can. Couple of plastic chunks. There we go. The rollerblades, we managed to get quite a few plastic chunks out of. Right, we should, at this point, be able to do this. Let's try that again. So apply, welder, you make it extra sturdy. That's a shame. We can't make it fit. 7 bash and 7 cut protection, though. It's not a small amount of protection. Decent warmth. But it would encumber us. It would encumber us slightly. And right now we're enjoying the fact that we have no particular encumberment on our legs. Swimming, dodging. Right now our dodging is unaffected, and I'm inclined to keep it that way. So as much as I wish I could, we're not going to be able to do that. Let's move all of this into Colin if we can. There we are. And we'll drop off the reinforced hard leg guards and the welder and the wooden needle. There we go. That is a bit of a shame. Let's see what else is here then. We've got a golf club. Long handle with a big metal head, flat on one side, for driving golf balls. Also usable for cracking zombie skulls. Some thread, a reflex bow. Now that is very, very interesting to me. What have we got here? Pocket watch. A pocket watch? An old-fashioned pocket watch. This one tells you the time and looks good doing it. Can also be disassembled into some useful parts. A rain hood and a long rope. We won't pick up the long rope, but I'm telling you right now, we've got a wrist watch at the moment. This gear has an alarm clock feature. It's generally worn as clothing. A simple wristwatch on a plastic band. Tells the time. It's on a plastic band. How could that possibly compete with a pocket watch? I'm just putting it out there. How? I mean, it's made of gold. Honestly, I'm more of a fan of silver, but still, undeniably more classy. I'm sorry, but wristwatch, your time has come. You must leave. We no longer love you. Drop off the thread, the knife fighter's notes, rain hood, the backpack. We can use that later to break other things up, and the waffle iron and the golf club. There we go. We've put all of that in. Now, I want to have a look at this. We've got a longbow, and we've got a reflex bow. The longbow has, let's see, sight to dispersion 150, aim speed 0, range 20, dispersion 160, damage 7, armor piercing of 0, reload time of 80. What about the reflex bow? Range 16, dispersion 120, sight dispersion 150, damage 11, slightly longer to reload. But you get, it's better. It is lots better. Well, the longbow has a greater range, but that's understandable because a longbow is usually enormous. I mean, a real longbow. You see the word longbow get thrown around quite a lot, and in a lot of games they have comical dimensions to longbows, but longbows would be as tall as a man. And when you've got something that enormous, as long as you've got the strength to draw it, you know you're going to be sending the arrow quite far. So it doesn't surprise me at all that the reflex bow has less distance, but it's going to have a lot more punch in that distance. A bow with limbs that curve away from the archer to sacrifice accuracy for power, which can be used effectively by above average archers. Arrows fired from this weapon have a good chance of remaining intact for reuse. We can wear it as clothing as well. Okay, you know what? I'm going to try and remove, reassign, unload, drop, take off, throw. How do we unload? How do I remove? Because I can't disassemble that, but I can disassemble the longbow. Can I take off the mod? Really disassemble the longbow? Yes. Did I do that? Bow stabilizer, there we are. That's a shame. I would rather have not just broken it apart, but okay. Drop all of that stuff off, as well as the long strings. There we go. Now I would like to apply the bow stabilizer to the reflex bow. Okay. Right, well, that's pulled down its dispersion, I believe. This gear is generally worn. A counterweight placed forward of the bow's grip allows for greater accuracy. Aside from increased weight and size, there are no drawbacks. Okay, well, we've upgraded our bow. Actually, let's see if I can't use my toolbox to improve my... No, I can't, apparently. That's a shame. I was hoping that I could reinforce my reflex bow. Let's see if we can't grab something out of Colin to that end. Let's grab the welder. Sometimes this will allow me to use things for that. Do I have anything else? Sewing kit. No. Hand press and die set. Gunsmith repair kit. Firearm repair kit. I take all of these things out because they might all allow me to improve it. Let's see. We'll first start with the welder. Oh. Requires gunsmith tools, okay. Apply, where are you? Gunsmith repair kit. Oh. With highest mechanic skill, you might be able to improve it. Okay, well, fair enough. I now know what we need. drop in there all of the various repair kits that we've got. We don't need to be carrying them around. Don't need all of these matchbooks either. There we go. Right, if I were to wear my bow... Am I encumbered? My torso is encumbered a bit. But that has freed up a little bit of space in my inventory as well. I actually like that idea. Just, you know, slinging the bow over my shoulder. We've got a wetsuit, hand pump. This pump is suitable for pumping air into inflatable objects. Very well. Flashlight, trapper's life. And no, don't drop anything. Let's go and drop everything off in here instead. And the wetsuit. In fact, I'm being a little bit silly by not dragging Colin around with me. There we are. And what have we got here? A kukuri. This versatile implement is a modern take on a traditional weapon that originated in Nepal. Featuring a heavy blade with an inwardly curved edge, it is used as both a tool and as a weapon. It has a level 18 butchering quality, a level 1 cutting quality. Has parry technique, only 84 moves per attack, bash of 2 and a cut of 20. It's very light. We might actually try and improve that. Leather backpack. And a Spetsnaz and knife techniques. Okay, well, we've pretty much just emptied this entire area of everything worth bringing along. Dump that off. Okay, let's apply our toolbox to the kukuri. You reinforce your kukuri. Let's go ahead and compare this with our machete. Right, okay, so the machete takes more to attack, has the same amount of cut, has more bash, has better to hit bonus, and has a lower butchering quality, but in almost every other sense, I mean, the only thing that I gain by using the kukuri is that I would lose a little bit of damage and a little bit of accuracy, gain a little bit of speed, and gain a tiny bit of volume. No, we're not going to be using that then. It's a shame, but it was worth the reinforcing to test it. Right, that's everything in here, I believe. It is time for us to mark this location as explored. There we are. Now, I haven't, obviously, found a car. Not ideal, because that's what I really wanted to find coming down here. How about I just do this quickly? Any cars? No, no cars. Fair enough. Right, well, Colin, you are getting to the point now where you're way too heavy. So I think it is high time that we and Colin leave this place. We're going to stop off near the evac shelter, I think. Let's see how far away we are. If we keep going in this direction, we should be fine. Just follow the road now for a little ways. We can just keep moving in this direction for a bit. Let's turn on the light. We can see a possum. I don't feel like killing a possum right now. It is not the right time for killing possums. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I thought we were about to reach... There we are. We're going to go ahead. We're going to spend the night here. You know, hang out with Sparkles. Let her know that we're not dead yet. There we are. And when we return, we'll probably read a little bit of those books. In fact, you know what? There weren't that many that I really need to. So why don't I quickly grab the books out, find out what the books are. I think there are 3 books that we need to have a look at. In fact, I can learn a little bit from those as well. Yeah, let's read these. And then in the next episode, I'll probably have read through what I can learn out of them. So Swim Planet first. What is it going to teach us? Bring your swimming skill to 1. Requires intelligence of 1 to easily read. Reading this book affects your morale by 1. This book takes 8 minutes to read, so that's stupidly easy to do. A pair of swim fins we can learn to make from that. The Knife Fighter's Notes. Bring your cutting weapon skill to 3. we've almost or certainly already got that. And Spetsnaz and knife techniques. Cutting skill to 4. But we can learn to make the hunting knife, kukuri, pocket knife, switchblade, punch, dagger, dive knife, tanto, trench knife, and combat knife. That's actually remarkably good in a way. That's a reasonable amount of kit there. But as expected, we already know knife fighting, or at least cutting weapons, to the point that we really don't need to learn anymore. But in the next episode, we are going to be heading home. We haven't got what we wanted. I might actually check if we've got some metal sheets in this crate, actually. And if we do, maybe I'll take another tank of salt water. But honestly, at this point, I think Colin is overloaded. I don't think we'll fit another tank of salt water into Colin. So we're probably going to have to just take what we've got back up to our base, and then we can use the salt water for cooking or just making seasoned salt, whatever we choose to do. But that is it for this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed and will be joining me for the next Hello Sparkles. But until then, from myself, Isdar, and of course, Sparkles Rutledge, do take care.